Hello. Hello. Move my screen over here. Hi. Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. We're going to give everyone a quick second to get settled here, and then we're going to get started because I have some exciting stuff to go over. And it's mainly talking about when you don't have results yet. What do you talk about to get people engaged? That way they build the know, like, and trust in you. Because, ultimately, you don't want to have to rely on results to get you by. All right. You want to be able to give sound advice and be willing to puke all the advice on people as much as possible. So that way they build that know, like, and trust with you and they like you and they want to follow you and all the things. Right. So I think it's most important that you build a following of people that see you as an authority in what you do. And I'm going to show you how today. So this will be fantastic. Um, Anyways, I would hate to not give credit where credit is due, but I learned all of these in the courses that I promote, believe it or not, which I know sounds funny, but I just went through all my courses and took little nuggets and notes from it. And I wanted to share them with you because I was like, you know what? Whenever I first started, what did I focus on? And I revisited all my courses, all the three courses that I promote actually, and I promote them for a reason. And it's because they've helped me grow in my business, in my life, and different ways, and so forth at different times. So, with no further ado, let's talk about what you post when you don't have results yet. I want to put the caveat behind yet because with time, those results will come. But do know in the online space, it's not get rich quick. Okay. You have those phenomenons where those people do get rich quick. There's a few far and in between that actually happens. I want to make sure my mic's on. Yes. Okay. Few far and in between that actually happens, that people are overnight successes. Okay. Most people in the long run with digital and affiliate marketing, it takes them a few months to churn a profit. I was lucky and I made my first sale on my first day. It wasn't a huge amount, though. It was like $2.80, but I was like, it works. Yes. But I was just so pumped. And I finally flipped the switch. So I was like, yes, it works. But again, it was $2.80. It was nothing astronomical. I've made a lot more than that. So just an FYI, but I don't talk about my income claims because I want people to see the results for what they are, for what comes from what I do. So anyways, let's talk about, again, what you want to share when you don't have results yet. Number one, you want to share what you've learned. You build authority with people by sharing what you learn, right? By showing that you know something about what it is you're talking about. So just share what you've learned. And it could be what you've learned in uh it could be what you've learned in, I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna scoot this over again. But it's gonna be what you've learned brand new, like just recently, or something that you learned a while back ago. That's fine. But share what you've learned that's within your niche. So within whatever it is that you're promoting, whatever you're passionate about. So share what you've learned within that niche. Okay. All right. And then, so again, share what you've learned. Talk about what you love. Talk about what you love that's within your niche. Okay. So for me, I love helping people make money online. I love helping women and men, but most of my clients are women, honestly. I love helping them find a way to be home or present with their families. Um, Most of my clients, and sorry if you hear deek, 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 my husband's computer is underneath mine because he's working in my office because my daughter's home from college. That's what I love. I love the freedom to be home, to work from home when I can, when I want. I love the fact that my mother-in-law is coming today at 1:30 in 30 minutes. And so we'll be cutting this short here shortly. But I don't have to take time off. I don't have to ask for time off. She's like, hey, can I stop by? Sure, go ahead. I have nothing else really. I can work around all of that. Right. So I love that. So that's something I love. And that's part of my niche. Just make money online. So that way women have freedom. And they have freedom in their schedules and in their money and all the things. So that way they can spend their time doing what they want to do in life. Anyways, while still getting fulfillment in what it is that they do. I just told my daughter that today. I was like, I don't care what kind of degree anyone gets. They don't have to have a degree, and I want people just to do what they enjoy, what they love. I mean, what brings them happiness. And it's not always the money, it's what we do with the money that brings us happiness, right? So, some people don't necessarily want to make $1 million a year. That's fine. Some people do. Some people just want to Some people just want to make enough to get by, and that's happy for them, and that's fine. Find that happy place, okay? But again, talk about what you love. Share your why for starting what you started. It's important when you're first starting off in social media to build that know, like, and trust with people. And how do they do that? By getting to know you, not copying what other people do, but getting to know you, who you are, what you have to bring to the table. Because you know what? People want you. They don't want your neighbor. They don't want Joe Schmo that's a top person in your niche. They want you in that niche. Okay. They want to see your perspective, your tribe. That's how I know that it will never be saturated in digital affiliate marketing, because as long as they see you and who you are, there can never be saturated. You hear me say that all the time I get on, but it will never be saturated as long as they see you. So again, share your why for starting, okay? But your why for starting should always be tied into your niche. Again, we're always tying everything into our niche. Why it is we do what we do. Your niche is what it is that you do, like whether it's affiliate digital marketing, whether it is health and fitness, wellness, what have you. Okay. Share value and education on your industry. So what it is specifically that you're in. So what if it's pets? Okay, give some value and education about that. If it's parenting, if it's relationships, health and wellness, wealth, make money online, real estate investment, whatever. But give that value, give that education, because people are online for those few things, right? They're online for education, to be entertained, and to build relationship with people, to be social. Okay. So keep that in mind when you're making these social media posts. Okay. Another thing is to take people on the journey with you. If you're new to it and you're just starting off, take them on the journey with you. Say, hey, be transparent. Hey, I'm new. I want you to come along with me. Come along with me. Come along this ride with you. Because you know what? People are watching. They're not necessarily engaging, but they're watching, and they want to be a part of what it is you're doing. And so bring them along with you. Invite them. People need to be told what to do. So invite them. So by the way, if you're finding any kind of value from what I'm telling you right now, please like and save, share, follow, all the things. Okay. Because again, I want people to come along my journey with me. Okay. So again, be sure to follow and save and all the things. But again, take people on the journey with you. Tell a story about your journey. That is so important. Stories are so important because it helps people to relate with you when you tell stories about your journey. Okay. And then talk about how I put digital marketing and MMR, how they work in how they work in general, because a lot of mine is digital affiliate marketing, right? So I need to talk about how it works in general, and I do a lot. But again, talk about how it works. Um, I say this a lot because I've got 3 cats, 4 right now. We're gonna have my daughter's cat Bentley all summer. Good thing we got a big house. But cat towers. Talk about how they work. Talk about the benefits of them. Talk about how they come in different shapes and forms. And some have hammocks, some don't. Some are multi-layer or levels, some aren't. Some have little condos, some have just hammocks or pedestals of land. Talk about those things. Talk about how the value it gives, and just talk about how it all works. Okay. For me, it's digital affiliate marketing. I talk about how you've got I just realized I had a typo in my thing. So anyways, you've got I have master resale right products. How they work is you buy the product and you resell it for 100% profit. Love that product. And you learn and you can earn. So you learn about how to start a social media business, or start a business online, excuse me, how to promote it on social media, how to build a sales funnel, how to be successful in MRR, which is master resale rights. And then you can resell the product for 100% value or 100% profit. It's amazing. That's why I like master resale right products. And that's why I offer one course, because I stand by it and I love it. Then I love private label rights. Anyone that knows me knows I love digital marketing, because with private label rights, you can buy the product, you can rebrand it, tweak it, and resell it at any price point, which I love, because I love that freedom, right? All the freedoms. And then, so just talk about those things, talk about how they work, and the ins and outs of them. Share other people's success stories. So if you don't have a success story yet, that's fine. Share other people's success stories, but take a point to validate, or make a point to validate that success story before you talk about it. And why I say that is because there's a lot of success stories out there that people just post, but unless you can say, hey, yeah, I talked to this person, I know for a fact that this is what's happening, then I wouldn't necessarily want to be posting about that person's success, if that makes sense. I would want something that's tried and true and validated. But, talk about people's success stories. People are making money in thousands of dollars every day in digital marketing. That is a fact. Okay, that is a fact. I've seen it. I've talked to the people, believe it or not. Some people make $500 a day. Some people make $1,000 a day. You sell my Master Resale Right course once and you make $499 that day, just once a day. So you sell um, 5 days a week. That's however many dollars that is, but it's a good living, right? Who makes $500 just from selling a course by making social media posts? Seriously. Um, but again, share people's success stories, but I would validate them because it's just the right thing to do. Then show your product or course what it looks like on the inside. So you'll see sometimes I make posts showing the inside of the course, showing like videos of from inside the course, showing. I sometimes make posts about the different things that are within the course, but from inside the course. The other day I did a live and I showed what the private label rights, the PLR project looks like on the inside once you buy it and you have access to the over thousands or not thousands, hundreds of digital products that they have. Um, I showed you all of those and the niches that they cover. They cover like every niche, seriously. And you can create digital products around all of them and rebrand them to fit your needs and then resell them at any price point. So I went through and showed you showed you that in one of my lives I did last week, I think it was. Sorry, I've got some drainage. It's a my daughter had something, and I don't know if it's allergies. I don't usually have allergies, but I got some drainage, so I apologize. But again, just walk people inside of what that looks like. What does that course look like? What does that product look like? If you sell vacuums, what does that vacuum look like? What makes that vacuum so freaking awesome that people need to buy it to suck up their stuff, right? I mean, so talk about those things, all right? And actually show that product and what it looks like on the inside, because everyone wants to see, they want to see it before they buy it, right? They want to get a good taste of it. And I automatically go to digital products because that's what I do. And you can't really lay your hands on those things. You actually have to take people with you on that journey online, right? So with the cameras and whatnot, or sharing a screen or what have you. Talk about what's included in the course or the service that's included with the product that you buy or sell, what have you. So just talk about what's included in those as well. It kind of goes along with talking about the course and taking them into it, but just kind of getting more granular into not just showing them high level, but actually taking them into maybe a section of the course. So I could take you into an entire section of special events with the private label rights project, the PLR project. I could take you right into special events and show you that they have weddings in there, they have baby stuff in there, and show you what the different digital products are that they have that you can rebrand, tweak, and resell at any price point. So I could take you into those. I took you guys into a part of the UBC course last week, showing you what the ultimate branding course looks like on the inside in one of the courses. I think it was the faceless content one. I definitely did that for the PLR project, I know, but because faceless is all the rage, right? So again, just take them inside, let people see what it's really all about, and talk about what's included in it. Share results and testimonials. Again, it kind of brings us back to sharing other people's success stories. It's those results and testimonials. Give credit where credit is due. If it's not your result or your testimonial, mention that person in that post. So that way they get credit. It helps show that you're a person of integrity. But then also it helps with your engagement, because whenever you mention someone else, their audience may see that post as well, and then maybe they'll engage with you as well and follow you. So just think about it that way. Okay. And then also you're giving credit where credit is due, and you're giving praise where praise is due. If I don't know if you're like me, but I've worked for people that took credit for my work, and I'm like, no, you did not come up with that idea. I did. So again, don't be that person. Okay. Don't be that arrogant person that doesn't give credit where credit is due. Okay. Give it where it's due. So give them a mention, tag them, whatever. And I would actually, what I've done in the past, I've actually asked people, do you mind if I use your testimonial? Or do you mind if I use your story at the beginning? And they don't mind, but and actually one of the ladies actually said, I don't care. Just add a mention. I'm like, absolutely. I 100% would. So again, just ask them too. So I'd ask that person before you mention their testimonial. And then I would be sure to tag them or mention them in that post as well. Share result. Okay. Give generalized results. So again, And what do I mean by generalized results? Like you'll see me talk about how women make thousands of dollars a day from this business, and men do too, and they seriously are. But it's just general. Like I'm not saying a certain dollar amount, just kind of a generalization. Or thousands of people are able quit their 9 to 5 and stay at home with their families. That's a generalization, right? It's not being specific about a dollar amount. Um, Another one too is offer a freebie to collect email addresses. So if you don't know what to post exactly, talk about something maybe you've created that you can give away to get someone else's email address. Because again, we don't own our social media platforms we're on, but once we get an email address, we own that, right? So give away something free and talk about what's inside of that freebie. That would be another post, again, talking about what's inside of what it is you offer. That freebie is usually associated to a higher ticket item that you're selling, right? But maybe at the beginning you're just wanting to get more email subscribe or more subscribers and get people's emails to send them an email campaign of some sort. Then that freebie could just be that, right? It could just be intended for that while you're working. And this is where I'd empower you to own your own while you're working on the back end on something that will be of value, whether it's a coaching, whether it's consulting, a digital course of some sort, because I love digital courses, or it's an event mastermind, or an affiliate program, something like that, while you're working on those things. Because those are the four main ways to make money in the online space. And I learned about all this from a $5 5-day challenge that I also promote. So if you want to know more about those, just let me know. But it's a $5 5-day challenge. But it walks you through how to start an online business in those core four that I talked about. Which again, those core four are affiliate programs, courses, digital marketing in general. And that's actually how I got started in digital marketing, was because of that course I took. And then there's also coaching, consulting, webinars, and events. So those are all the core four ways that people look for information in the online space, and that's how people are making big money in the online space, is through this core four. And a lot of people start in digital affiliate marketing and they add coaching, consulting, they add webinars, they add events. That's just kind of natural progression of scaling a business, y'all. Scaling a business, okay? And including multiple income streams in your everyday life. Because hello, you saw my post earlier. If you did not, go back and look at it. It's talking about how crappy this economy is and how much things have went up over time. So anyways, be sure to check that out. But I don't know who couldn't use some extra money. And if you can't use extra money, you probably shouldn't be watching this because you're probably not in the same spot as the rest of us. You probably have all of those 7 to 8 streams of income coming in that a millionaire has. So, or maybe you just want to watch me, and I appreciate that too. So either way, but again, offer a freebie to collect email addresses, because emails are gold. And then question and answer in your stories. Answer the targeted audience's questions. And if you don't have those questions those questions yet to ask, go see what people in your niche are posting about that niche, and that are questions, what people are asking them that are questions within that niche, and then answer those questions in your stories and in your reels. That's great. That's a great way to even start. I mean, you don't have those questions yet. That's fine. Borrow from someone else and just say, hey, I saw it, and I was perusing the social media and I saw X, Y, and Z. This is my answer for it, whatever you'd want to say, obviously, but kind of answer that question. And that would be a great thing to do as well. And again, it builds that confidence in yourself, and it shows your audience that you know what you're doing, and it builds their confidence in you, if that makes sense. So it makes you more of an authority in that realm as well. So that's what I like about questions and answers. I do a lot of polling and questions and stuff in my stories, because I love to just find out what makes people tick. Love it. Love it. Okay, so that was it, questions and answers. So that was the last one. But I want you to remember too that your feed, which is your reels, your carousels, your posts, those are where you're going to give education, and you're going to teach or show people that you're an authority in your niche. Your stories are where you make the sells, believe it or not. Okay, people are going to follow you because of your reels, your posts. They're not necessarily going to follow you because of your stories, okay? But they're going to get to know and like and trust you in the stories as well. So again, I would really, really encourage you to within your reels post that educational content and so forth that is niche specific. Now I'm doing social media audits and I see people have all kinds of crap in their in their feed, which again is their posts and the reels. And I'm like, okay, we got to readjust some things here. We want that to be niche specific, but in your stories, share your life. Share your life with people. But when you're sharing your life with people, share it how it relates with your niche. So you'll see in mine, I post like yesterday, we were at the movies at this time yesterday. We were at the almost at this time yesterday. We were at the movies yesterday watching the movie with my daughter who's home from college, while my son was at school because he didn't want to watch the movie, which is fine. But I showed that freedom because I'm all about freedom, right? I showed that freedom of me being able to go in the middle of the afternoon to go watch a movie with my daughter. How awesome is that, right? But a year ago, I was working a 9 to 5 and I couldn't do those things. Okay. I had to take a day off. I had to ask someone to not work for a little bit so I could spend some time with my family. That's jacked up. Okay. It was nice to actually okay, I can just go whenever. But I'll tell you, that is hard in the head too sometimes. It's hard to flip that switch to be like, okay, so I don't have to ask permission to not show up at work. Weird. Weird. But, anyways, it can happen. It does happen with time, by the way. But, anyways, I want you to be mindful when you're newer to think about it that way too, that your stories are there to build relationship, right? We're building relationship. We're showing our life with people that are within our niche, right? So we're building that relationship with people, build that know, like, and trust. But we always want everything to be centered around our niche. Then we also want to have in our feed, which is our reels, our pictures that we might have or like quotes or whatever, our carousels. We want that part, our posts and our reels to actually be niche specific, giving value. Okay. Don't forget to add your call to actions. Call to actions are so crucial in social media. Okay. Especially when you're new, you might not think of it. Ask for the follow, ask for the save, ask for the share, because our audience don't necessarily know these things. They're not necessarily in the same space as us, right? They may not be thinking those things. They're just mindlessly scrolling, right? So ask for it. Tell them what to do. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't be like, you better follow me. Don't do that. Be nice and kind and courteous and so forth. But it's always good to tell them what you need them to do so that way they do it. And then you're not frustrated, right? Because your audience and stuff is growing. You're not frustrated. So, anyways, I'd be remiss not to mention that, but because that was something I had a hard time with. And now all my posts say follow and save, follow and save, follow and save, because I'm trying to grow my following even more, but more organically. All right. Um, Anyways, so those are the big ones. I covered them all. I'm not gonna rehash them all because I'm expecting my mother-in-law here in 10 minutes. So I'm excited to see her. I'm gonna take a walk here in a little bit. But I hope this was powerful for you to understand that whenever you don't have results yet, they will come. But you've got to be steadfast. Post regularly. Don't worry about posting 3 to 5 times a day if that doesn't fit with your lifestyle. Okay. What's most important is that you're showing up consistently, you're giving value, and you're speaking to your ideal client. And you're not salesy all the time, that you're giving something of value. You should give, 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 then ask. Give, 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 then ask. You can never give too much, never give too much. And that it just really irks me. And I see so many people asking, 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 and they've got all these wonderful results. But the fact of the matter is, most people don't make that kind of money in the first few months of any kind of business, and some people get it just because they have a great following from another account that came over and helped them. So whenever you're watching people, don't compare yourself. Just remind yourself that they're in a different place than you are. They're not who you are. Okay. Just like your neighbor doesn't live the same life as you do. So just remind yourselves of those things. Give yourself some grace. We're really hard on ourselves. We need to learn to give ourselves up a bit, give ourselves a little bit of grace. Okay. And that will serve you best. So anyways, I hope this was a blessing to you. Don't forget to like and follow, save, do all of the things, please. Anyone that follows me, please send me a DM and let me know what you watched So that way I can best serve you and give you more of that. I That would be a blessing to me to know exactly what it is you want to see more of because I'm happy to do that. I'm an open book. I'm very transparent. But anyways, don't forget to follow and save to learn more about the courses I offer. Again, it's the Ultimate Branding course, which is where I got a lot of this information today, by the way. It's all about branding and scaling your online business. And so that way you attract the right clients. They really work a lot on values and attracting the right client and how to grow social media organically, which is super important. Because when you start running ads, you're buying your followers, you're buying those people. So the algorithm will not feed those people to you as much. When you do it organically, that's different. Okay, y'all. But UBC does that. PLR project is all about private label rights. Um, Hundreds of digital products you can rebrand, tweak, and resell at any price point. Both of these products I just mentioned are 100% profit. 100% profit. There's an affiliate program with the PLR project, which is a 70% commission, which is amazing, which just means I promote their product. When people click my link and they buy that product, I earn 70% of the sale of that product. So the product is valued at $197. I'm sorry that you missed it, but until 11 o'clock yesterday, 11 o'clock Eastern yesterday, 12 o'clock Central, it was $40 off. But anytime you buy it on sale or full price, they will never increase the price. So, and that's the same with UBC. So, as they're constantly adding new things every week, no joke, every week, both of them are adding something wonderful. They never increase the price on you once you buy into it, which is amazing. Okay, so I love that. They're both kind of a business in a box. They both walk you through how to start your own business. But one's more focused on digital products, and the other one is more of a digital online business creation. UBC is more digital online business creation, a lot of videos, modules, stuff like that. PLR project is more digital products that you rebrand, tweak, and resell, but you learn from them while you're doing that as well. And then I cannot forget Legendary Marketer because honestly, it's the one that got me to where I am today. It was my flagship. It's what started me into this entire digital realm. It's a $5 5-day challenge, which by the way, don't tell Dave Sharp that I told you this. You could do it in 2 days and binge it over the weekend. I did. But I actually did that just recently. I started with their $7 15-day challenge, and they've rebranded it to the $5 5-day challenge. It's learn, launch, lead. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. The first day you learn about the core four and how to make money in the online space using those core four ways I talked about earlier, which again are digital courses, affiliate marketing, coaching, consulting, and webinars, events. Those are the core four ways that you make money in the online space. Make a good scalable business in the online space too, are those core four. And then you go into talking about faceless. Day 2 is all about faceless content creation, faceless accounts. It's amazing. I'm a face forward account, obviously. Imagine that. You're looking at my front of my face. I'm a face forward account, but it's all about faceless in day 2. Then day 3 is about what to put in your social media posts, your calls to action, and so forth. And then the rest is leading and how to lead and mindset as well. Because a lot of what's hard in the online space and owning your own business in general is all about the mindset. It's more mindset than anything. So again, that's the $5 5-day challenge. So that's why I promote those. And if you're just now hopping on, hi, Mark. Since you're just now hopping on, I will have the notes in wherever you're watching this, or just send me a DM and say, hey, Lydia, I want more detailed information. I'm an open book. You just send me a DM. I am happy to answer it for you. Okay. I do like to voice text a lot with my DMs, just an FYI. So I hear my voice again, whether it's if it's screechy, just let me know, hey, it's too much screeching, then I'll just send you a typed text. But anyways, I'm being silly. I'm going to let you go because my mother-in-law should be here in about 5 minutes now. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Tuesday with my family. My daughter goes back home about 24 hours from now, back to Arkansas. And then she'll be 21, May 25th. It's crazy. And my son will be home from school and we'll do all the things. So I'll post about it later, though. You know me, I'm always on. All right, send me a DM. We will see you guys later. Again, don't forget to like, follow, and save, and have a blessed one. Bye.